molecules into simpler molecules. So basically what is happening there is a breakdown of food material, complex food material is taking place, and it is breaking down into simpler forms. And where is it taking place is important, that it takes place outside the body, right? So that means saprophytes, they obtain food by breaking down the complex food materials into simpler forms outside their own body, right? Digestion takes place in human beings inside our own body. Here this takes place outside the body, right? So that is saprophytic mode of nutrition. And we move on to the next one, that is parasitic mode of nutrition, right? So the parasites, the parasitic nutrition is that nutrition in which an organism derives its food from the body of another living organism. That is important here, right? So here rotten, or we can say dead in saprophytes, but parasites, they derive their nutrition from living organisms, right? So that is the main difference between a parasite and a saprophyte. Saprophytes, they derive their nutrition from dead and decaying organic matter, and the whole process takes place outside the body, whereas parasites, they derive their nutrition from living host, right? From living host. And they do not kill the living host, because if they kill the living host, they will not get their nutrition, right? And they are not capable also to absorb the nutrition from a dead host. They cannot do that, right? So parasites, they derive their nutrition from living host. So the organism which obtains its food is called, such organisms are which obtain their food from a living host are known as parasites, right? The organism from which they obtain is the host, and the other organism which is obtaining the food is the parasite. Now for example, in our bodies we have there are some people who suffer from the problem of worms, the tapeworms inside, right? So those worms are surviving well inside our digestive system. How? Because they are deriving their nutrition from our body, right? So these